Richard Rouse.
There's a lot of hooey in The Fourth Kind, alien abductions and junk science, but the biggest no-stretcher occurs just under a minute into the film. Milla Jovovich intros the movie calling herself actress Milla Jovovich. Now, she's a lot of things. She's a beautiful woman, check. Talented model, check. Nice to hang out with? Probably, but after seeing The Fourth Kind, I have a hard time understanding how she and, let's say, Meryl Streep can lay claim to the same job description. Like Paranormal Activity and The Blair Witch Project, The Fourth Kind is a fictional story that uses alleged documentary footage as the basis of the story. In this case, it is a therapist's session tapes, police surveillance video, and interview footage with psychotherapist Dr. Emily Taylor that forms the backbone of the film's case for the existence of alien abductions. Set in modern-day Nome, Alaska, the film stars Milla as Dr. Taylor, whose husband was murdered in her bed as she lay helplessly nearby. Despite her emotional trauma, she elects to continue her practice, which involves hypnotherapy and repeatedly telling people to take a deep breath and calm down in a very soothing voice. When one of her patients kills his family and then kills himself, and others complain of insomnia and seeing an evil owl, and, well, how do we know it's evil? Why, ominous music plays whenever it's on screen. That's how. She comes to the only conclusion that a trained medical professional could reach. They've all been abducted by aliens and then returned to Earth. Now, it seems that Nome has a bit of a reputation as a hotbed of alleged ET activity, with dozens of people going missing there each year, never to be heard from again. Apparently, even the FBI, after multiple investigations into the disappearances, hasn't been able to pinpoint why so many people vanish from the area. Now, I don't know either, but I would guess Sarah Palin has something to do with it. Now, if The Fourth Kind was made in the 1950s by Roger Corman, it would have been called Aliens in Alaska, or maybe even the punchier Alaskan Aliens, and it might not have taken itself so damn seriously. Also, Corman would have known that you can't make an alien picture and not show any aliens. It's the unbreakable movie rule. It's like that one that says the first person to die in any slasher flick will always be the trashy prom queen. Also, Corman might have been able to draw a performance out of Milla, who is completely out of her emotional depth here. If I were her agent, I'd suggest sticking to the action flicks. Now, in its favor, The Fourth Kind, which is an even closer encounter than The Third Kind, has some nice structural work, inventively blending in the real footage with the dramatized scenes, but since the director never met a dolly shot or a handheld camera shot that he didn't love, much of the film's style gets lost in the hectic camera work. The Fourth Kind isn't as successful as its other real-life cousins, like Paranormal Activity or The Blair Witch Project. It does, however, take an inventive idea and push it towards camp by taking itself way too seriously.
Richard Rouse.